It's not easy doing all this YouTube stuff, you know. Hello, 'tis just I, rambling through the undergrowth on my way to pitching a tent in Northumberland somewhere. Yes, I have no idea where I am, and that's just the way I like it sometimes. I'll show you the road ahead. Doesn't look like anyone's been up here in a while, but that's not saying they'll not be along here in a half an hour. So it's Wednesday. I'm out after work. It's 6 o'clock at night, because it's not often you see it's at 6 o'clock in the morning, is it? So about 6 o'clock at night. I'm solo camping tonight and solo camping tomorrow, I think, because Annie can't come out to play. Sorry, it's just a very ferny. I end up with a lot of ticks after this one. I'll see you down the trail a little bit further. Don't know, with 1,000 subs. Cheers peeps, and cheers for all the nice comments on the last video. Hey, honest, that's warmed my heart. Oh, thanks. Chuff beyond chuffiness. In a bit. So it's a nice little amble along. I've not been here before. Now, Annie's camped here before where I'm going. I've just camped in sort of, I'll not be getting the exact pitch. I'll be cheeky. So I know it's campable. I know there's a nice view because I've been here myself. And I know there's a Hillfort up here, the remains of a Hillfort. Just a small one, but it must have been very prominent in its day. Oh great, which way? I don't know. This way. Oh. That's looking a bit more like summer, isn't it? It's been a while since I said this, but I'm a little bit lost. Come from a dry gully down there, and I thought that was something you only got at the dentist after you had a tooth out. But no, I've been in a dry gully down there. Quite charismatic. I just wanted to get out of the dry gully, so I didn't really take any video. Now I'm at the intersection part of the walk. I'll turn you around. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'll just hop over the wall. So that's the way forward. Looks like I can get up there. Go for it. What's the worst that can happen? It's been ages since I've been lost. Okay. Yep. Bugger, so we're not far off. I'm sure there'll be an easier path down tomorrow. It's going to rain overnight, it's going to rain most of tomorrow morning, so it's going to be getting quite boggy. How flippin' stunning is Northumberland. Pulls out your heartstrings. Colour purple. Yowza. That's the way up. And then should be a Hillfort at the top. A couple of flags round us. Have you get smidged up and put them off. Deliverance comes to mind. But then you sweep round and you get this glorious vision of cheekiness parked just inside the forest. It's not the levelest of pictures, not the levelest of persons. That'll do me, I'll sleep there. That's a lovely pitch, isn't it? Could have colour the heather. This one's going down. Oh, it's going to be one of the good ones. I'm going to take a bag of cans. We were talking about that at work today, me and one of the chefs. Remember a bag of cans? Aye. So I'm going to take 2 beers up to the Hillfort. That's my little pitch. I'm out in the Olpro Pioneer. Bit of a stealth pitch. Obviously shouldn't be here because it's MOD land. Oh. Well, thanks very much. Must be to get the soldiers across safely. I've had to wedge it so it's a little bit safer than it was. Bloody precarious before trying to get over. I don't want to drop my beers. So here I am, loving life as always. Do you know anyone that loves life more than me? I don't think so. Prozac helps mind. Prozac's always helped. Let's pull this up. Get a bit of cleavage there. I don't really do that type of stuff. Yes. Look how stealth I am. Where's my tent? Just so you know, that's not a trick and I am actually camping here. There's my tent. Now, that is professionalism. That is one of Northern England's finest female wild campers in action in the forest, covered with the resplendent sight of the heather in bloom. I'm a little bit heady from the scent of the heather, or the taste of a can of Saint Etienne. Unsure which one. We're going to get up over this fence. I'm not going to film that. Actually, I probably will. I'm going to get up over this fence. We'll go up and see the Hillfort as the sun goes down. Yep, that'll be a good one. Right, so welcome to Donna's favourite hidden hill fort. That's the backdrop. A little bit sketchy, funny divvy, camping in them woods. I gave it a 360. Oh, look. And this is one of the best preserved that I've seen. So how it's like a little opening here that you can go through, obviously, or I wouldn't be going through here. And watch me sell. How mint is this place? It's a bloody accident waiting to happen. I'd be really careful here. But you can see they would have come in here. It would have been like a hill fort for like watching for marauders or reavers, or so they would have. You can see the rooms here. Hang on. So you got your like a main room here. And then there's like outer battlement things, and then room there. It's just a fabulous place, absolutely stunners. No, I shan't tell you where I am. Oh, holy cow, it's pretty special tonight. Winter was supposed to pick right up, but I haven't so far. Supposed to high it down from about 4 or 5 in the morning. So I'm going to be soaked getting back. Hey, but you know what? Worth it for this. I've often dreamt about sitting here, watching the sun going down in my little hill fort with a tent nearby. It's just a super cool place, isn't it? The only way it could be possibly cooler was if there was a flat patch for it to put a tent in. That's not happening though. And we're back in my little Pioneer. I'm going to get snugged up. I've got a couple of episodes of Game of Thrones on a 7-inch tablet. Living the dream. Well, I'm not actually. It's hard work getting to these places. It's a lot of research to find these places, and you've got to check the weather, you've got to have the gear, you've got to make sure your time off work coincides with decent weather windows. It's not easy. And then you've got to make sure that there's any axe murderers around in the area. I'll put up with axe murderers for that. Right, I'm way back my tent. I'll shut up. I'm getting all mushy about the hills. I've lost a bit of weight. I've put some smidge on. It's making us look unhealthy, isn't it? I'm getting wrinkles. I'm getting old. I'm 55. Look at this. I'm playing in Hillforts. I'm camping in dangerous woods. What's camping on, man? Yes. Little D reporting from how blinking stunners. Somewhere in Northumberland here. Ciao. Morning peeps. Be honest, I didn't get the best sleep. Nice and relaxed. It was lovely and quiet. It didn't rain. The wind didn't get up. But yeah, that's the face of a woman that hasn't slept much. So yeah, it's about 9:45. But I knew I know I'm not going to get disturbed here. That's another part of the professionalism. If you so desire a lie-in, know your area and know where to pitch accordingly. I'm a master, a grand master at that, a grand mistress. So here's me little skunky woods. Quite skunky. That's my hillfort up there that you saw last night at sunset. And that's all you're seeing. I'm not taking you back there today. I'll keep the light low on that one. That's my view from my tent. I was picking some nuts out of my teeth here. That's why I'm standing like that. I might pop up to the Hillfort and make a brew. And it's just nice, isn't it? Hey. Right, so that's me packed up. You'd hardly know I was there. I'll be honest, you hardly know I was there. There's a little couple of tips here, yeah. What we can do to hide the fact that we've been there, even though you can hardly see. So we've got the shoe shuffle. That's the shoe shuffle, yeah, and that makes it look a bit more ruffled up. Then you've got the stick toss. So that's your basic stick toss, yeah. Just toss a couple of sticks on like that, right? It's like a show of Bear Grylls this morning, isn't it? Hold on, we're going to go for the piece de resistance here. There it is. I'll reinstall that to where it was yesterday. I don't like it like that. Hold on. There. Let's have a look at it from a distance. Oh yes. It's a thing of beauty. You would never know I was there. Leave no trace. That was a thumb, not a toe. Right. Oh, the bonny purple leather. Hiya. So I've been out exploring. It's about 4 o'clock now. Weather's a little bit muggy. Flies are out. Midges, not just yet. There's the faintest whiff of a breeze. This is where I am. Cat that's got the cheese. My cat never liked cheese, my cat liked peas. So just scouting out spots for possibly tonight. If I want to stay out with the midges and all that. We only get so many days off work a week, don't I? So I've came up here, the views are splendid. That little cairn, nah, no good. Nice views back over the Cheviots though. Hold on, I'll flip you. So stunning views back over the Cheviots. And as you can see, the Cheviots are covered in clag. Wind's blowing that way, but not much. So my little dilemma is, should I stay or should I go? So I've had a look at 3 pictures. That's property C. Property C, no, we'll not be putting in a tender for that one. Now property A was a lot easier to get to, but it was just dead heather. Underneath dead heather being that stuff. So the ground was littered with that stuff. Hold on. So it's akin to camping on that, which isn't the best for your ground sheet, is it? So unsure about property 1, property A. Now property B is back along this way. Now I really liked property B, but there's nowhere to pitch unless I pitch on heather. So do I hike my fat ass and my big handbag back up this 1,000-foot hill? That's the question. I'm actually feeling quite fit at the minute. I'm probably looking quite fit as well, am I? I'll show you why I like this one. Bit of shelter there if need be. Nice little seat. Little sheltered area in there. What's your little clubhouse? And this is the best bit. That, with that as a backrest, that's my view. That's a bit alright, isn't it? I'm going to check the weather forecast. That's the face of a lass that's just done some strenuous exercise. So I went back down to Lingo, had an hour there. Look, I got tired eyes. Had an hour there, regrouped, repacked, packed later, had a little bit something to eat, and pegged it back up the hill after the shower stopped. Tell you what, I'd done that hill in good time. Right, I found a slightly better pitch when I was sort of leaving a couple of hours ago, so I'll show you the pitch and I'll show you something cool. So this is what's known as the strip of dead heather pitch. Oh god, sounds like a graveyard. I'll show you, because it's all going to be put back tomorrow. Right, so I pulled some of the dead roots up there. They're just dead roots. That would be put back tomorrow, but when I was pulling the dead roots up, guess what I pulled up? And I thought this area looked just the slightest bit flattened. I pulled up that. Looks quite new as well. So if you've been camping up here, you know where it is. If you're watching this, give us a message. Impressive. Right, I'll get me tent pitched and I'll catch you in a mo. Right, so that's that pitched in the Olpro again tonight. I was wanting to have the Xenon. I was wanting to bring my Vango F10 Xenon out. Was not to be. Any chance I would have brought that up here. It's too precious. Whereas the Olpro Pioneer is a rugged little son of a gun. It's lightweight, it's cheap, it's got a blinking thick floor on it, which it needs for the night. There's a sun trying to get out over Northumberland. It's not going to happen. There's a tent. That's happened. There's the views that way. That's alright. And here's a clubhouse. Donna, what have we fashioned there? You bloody marvellous individual. Well, that's a custom 99 pence lightweight top. Actually, it's probably cost £1. I'm sure I got it from Poundland. You wouldn't give away stuff for 99 pence, would you? Poundland, every penny counts. Yeah, so that's my little house for the night. I'm going to be cooking in there. I'm going to be just doing everything in there. It's got to be a good 2 or 3 foot clearance. So yeah, that's me the night. Absolute, pure bushcraft legend. There's my tea. Unfortunately, it's just a shame that the wind's blowing this way, so it's blowing straight into my shelter. But it's not very strong, but still not ideal. But I don't know how to put up a shelter to stop the wind blowing in that way. Can't have it always, can we? Little D reporting from an amazing shelter in the ruins of a little hill fort up a hill in Northumberland that hopefully too many people don't know about. There's my tent. Ah, I think I chuffed with life. I could almost bivvy here, it's that safe. Around 6 o'clock. We've got that. Not bad for a 300 metre hill, eh? It's Midge City. I'm gonna have to zip up. Oh, nice though. Morning peeps. Hold on, there's my angles better. Morning peeps. Again, probably not the best sleep. I was on a little bit of a gradient there. I'm dead chicky and choosy. No, I'm dead picky and choosy. No, I'm not. I'll sleep on out. As you can see, I slept on a bit of a gradient there. Lovely morning. You're waking up thinking you were blind if you'd counted up the Cheviot. A proper big Cheviot range last night. Not me. I can see perfectly. And I'll tell you why. Well, sorry, I'll tell you what. It's full of midges. They're only small. I can see them. I can feel them. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm smidged up to within an inch of my life. I'm looped to the max with that magical stuff that's called Smidge. I'm off to the Highlands next week. For a little bit. I'm going to have to order more Smidge, aren't I? So just say good morning. Show you views from a little piece of paradise this morning. Not so bad, eh? Right, even though the midge is out in force, they've still got to leave no trace. There you go. No trace, no pegs, no rubbish, no loo roll. But I tell you what, that's leaving a trace. For me, that shows that someone's been here. I don't like that, so I will put into practice the skill, the skills we learnt yesterday with the stick toss and the foot shuffle. We'll get that covered over. Right, so there we're gone now with the cover up job done. I'll be honest, if I walk through here, I'd just maybe think that maybe the animals had a little bit scratch around and that'd be it. Right, we've taken the extra, and that's all that's took, 5 minutes. When I cleared that last night, I put all my sticks in a little pile. Easy enough just to pick them back up and flop them back on this morning. Gonna rain the day, that'll bed down lovely. I'll say it's raw for now. You got the end, thanks for watching. You didn't get the end, but you watched some of it. Hey, thanks for someone watching. That's how to do it. No trace. Come out, have fun. I had a great time last night. I've always wanted to do that. I've wanted to sit in a hill fort. The last 2 nights, yeah, I've wanted to sit in that particular hill fort on my first night and watch the sunset. I wanted to watch a lovely sunset with a couple of beers. Ding! Ticked off the list. And then that little thing in the back of my mind was I always fancied watching Game of Thrones in a little hill fort. Ding! Another one's ticked off the list. I'm going to go home and watch loads of Game of Thrones. It's only 8:30 in the morning. What else was I going to say? One of my colleagues at work asked us yesterday, she says, well, why don't you just go home? Do you have to go camping on your straight away on your days off? And I'm like, well, yeah, of course I do. She says, well, do you never just want a nice day in the house? So you don't really get a nice day in the house, do you? It's either you're doing stuff or you're just doing nothing. At least when I'm out, I can be doing nothing but doing stuff. That makes sense. And it's like, it's the urge to play, isn't it? It's the urge to play and explore and have fun. And I've never lost that urge. And last night I was in my little element. I'm going to do that a lot more. I'm going to get myself a nice DD top. I'm going to get myself topped up the max. That was lush putting a top up in that hill fort there. Sitting under it like that, like a little hobbit, and watching Game of Thrones and cooking me tea. On my way home for to order a DD. Thanks very much for watching. In a bit, peeps. A little Donna Van Senior reporting from Northumberland. Toodles.